In this video, we discuss the upcoming energies of December 2024. The month is very interesting. The upcoming December is quite eventful for us. There will be a lot of fiery Sagittarius energies here. The Leo energies will also come into play. And of course, the energies of Capricorn will be added, which are earthy, grounded, and substantial. And by the way, December is a month that does not conclude our astrological year, but only the calendar year. Our astrological year concludes in March 2025, during the season of Pisces energies. In the video about the energies of the month, I provide you with a guide to the astrological events in this specific month of the year. And throughout the month, we will thoroughly examine each astrological event or significant aspect or significant planetary transits in separate videos, including for each zodiac sign and more. So December starts for us very symbolically. On December 1st, we have a new moon in Sagittarius at 10 degrees at 8:21 a.m. Symbolically, this is our 9th house of the horoscope, and the characteristics of the energy of this new moon are that it brings us a lot of optimism, expands our horizons, and opportunities for seeking meaning. It pushes us towards new goals and adventures. This completely. New energy is directed towards a thirst for knowledge, new experiences, a desire for freedom, a wish to overcome limitations, to go beyond the ordinary, and to step out of the comfort zone. And here themes related to philosophy, faith, religion, and travel will indeed be activated. All of this becomes very significant during this period. Unlike other new moons, the energy of Sagittarius encourages not just to start something new, but also to seek a deeper meaning in our endeavors, to set more ambitious goals, and to be aware of our life path and life mission. This new moon opens a special access to our inner wisdom. I remind you that our life path is not only about life goals, but also about the process of achieving them. Sagittarius as a sign associated with distant horizons and spiritual search enhances our thirst for travel, learning everything foreign, and inspires us to take bold steps and explore new opportunities. By the way, I remind you that the new moon occurs against the backdrop of retrograde Mercury in Sagittarius. This means that we are experiencing a key period of reviewing, reassessing, and rethinking certain situations, experiences, life processes, and relationships. Next, in December, the Sun is in Sagittarius from November 21 to December 21st inclusive. And this transit fills life with energy and optimism, as I mentioned, inspiration, striving, all in Sagittarius, expanding boundaries, both internal and external. Time activates our desire to explore the new. This can happen through learning, through travel, through getting to know other cultures, everything that is different from our own life. The Sun in Sagittarius encourages us to seek truth, meaning, inspires us for deeper self-discovery, immersion in spiritual practices, and fascination with philosophy. And during this period, situations may arise in life that require us to have special courage, special faith in a better future. Often, circumstances themselves will push us to step out of our comfort zone. The theme of personal freedom becomes central. Many may feel an overwhelming urge for independence, deciding not to depend on others' opinions, striving for more independence during this transit. And at work, this may manifest as an interest in new projects, a desire to develop international projects and contacts, or even change professions to indeed realize oneself more fully. In relationships, there is more openness, ease, and a desire to maintain a connection based on shared interests and inspiration. And this, of course, also creates good conditions for meeting people who share your views. The Sun in Sagittarius pushes us to set grand goals, see prospects, and not be afraid of big dreams. It gives us the energy and motivation for planning and achieving what once appeared to be simply unattainable. Our beloved Mercury is in retrograde motion from November to December 15-16. We talked about this transit and its features in additional videos on the channel. Be sure to watch them. We also discussed direct Mercury in Sagittarius, other videos on the channel. I remind you that Mercury is in Sagittarius until January 8th, 2025. The transit of Mercury in Sagittarius brings the energy of open-mindedness, curiosity, and a desire for knowledge. It inspires us to expand our intellectual horizons, and at this moment, activates interest in cultural differences, religions, and global issues, prompting us to reflect on deeper meanings of life and seek answers to super fundamental questions of our existence. Well, from the perspective of communication, Mercury in Sagittarius makes us more straightforward, honest, and passionate, but it can sometimes lead to excessive frankness. It's important to consider this in personal and professional conversations, and the transit will encourage the exchange of ideas and knowledge, making our thinking more flexible and adaptable, and will certainly activate interest in learning and travel. Be sure to watch the video Mercury in Sagittarius and keep in mind that during this transit, situations may arise in our lives related to the need for communication with foreign contacts and learning new languages. This is the planet of thinking, learning, or working with people from other cultures. That is, the period promotes the development of plans related to relocation, expanding business abroad, or some educational cultural projects of international level. And all of this requires courage and confidence from us. Transits will certainly provide us with such supportive energies. The energy of Mercury in the capital encourages risky and inspiring ideas. And this can contribute to major undertakings both in career and in personal relationships. And in tandem with the Sun, the energies become concentrated in our lives. Venus is transiting through the zodiac sign Capricorn in December. From November 11th, it will be here until December 7th, 2024. The transit of Venus in Capricorn brings energy of stability, responsibility, and determination to our lives, especially in matters related to relationships, finances, and our self-realization. This time emphasizes a very serious, mature approach to love and partnership. We begin to value strong and reliable connections. We start to strive for long-term commitments and are ready to work on relationships, strengthening our foundation. In the business sphere, Venus in Capricorn supports any career ambitions, attracts opportunities that undoubtedly require discipline and diligence, and emphasizes the importance of both social status and professional achievements. Such a transit, of course, encourages making very measured financial decisions, investing in long-term projects, and avoiding risky expenditures. In life, situations may arise during this transit where we feel the need to structure our plans and responsibilities. And this, of course, helps us strengthen our position both at work and in relationships, improving our reputation. In relationships and social life, Venus in Capricorn promotes the choice of partners who share our values and life goals, encouraging the building of trusting connections. Everything that is based on mutual support and a perspective for the future. That is, this is a long-term relationship, and a period when romantic gestures and pleasures give way to practical actions, providing us with a sense of stability and confidence, thus forming more mature and reliable connections in our lives. On December 7th, Venus will move into the sign of Aquarius, where it will stay until January 3rd, 2025, inclusive. And here, of course, the transit of Venus in Aquarius will bring completely new energies. These are energies of freedom, originality, and innovation, and will emphasize uniqueness, individuality, and a certain independence in our relationships. It may be an unconventional approach to finances or an original approach to self-expression. That is, during the period of Venus in Aquarius, we strive for new, fresh experiences and we value freedom more in partnership connections. We avoid any routine, any traditional situations and expectations. This is a time when themes of friendship, social connections, and communities are activated. We attract more people, like-minded individuals who share our ideas and views. And in the romantic sphere, there may be a desire to experiment in relationships or to discover completely new formats of communication. By the way, during this transit, one can meet on dating sites related to the 11th house of the horoscope. Moreover, there can be very unexpected acquaintances or new forms of relationships that go beyond the usual. In financial matters, Venus in Aquarius supports an innovative approach. It attracts interest in technologies, startups, and social projects where collective benefit and progressive ideas are important. In life, situations may arise that contribute to renewing relationships, finding new friends, or uniting, as I said, with like-minded people who support our individuality and help us unlock our creative potential. The transit teaches us to value personal freedom and the uniqueness of others. It stimulates us towards new perspectives on love, friendship, and everything that goes beyond standards and traditions. The planet Mars in December 2024 in the zodiac sign Leo brings a powerful energy of confidence, determination, and a desire for self-expression, activating themes of leadership, creativity, and personal recognition. The transit fills us with passion and ambition, pushing us to express our talents and achieve success, especially in areas where one can stand out and earn some approval. Mars in Leo enhances our will to win, making us more goal-oriented. It encourages us to boldly take risks for meaningful goals and desired outcomes. And in our lives, situations may arise that require us to be decisive and ready to take on responsibility, especially in cases where one needs to show themselves as a leader or inspire those around them. In work or personal projects, Mars in Valor supports the desire to be in the spotlight. It calls for our active participation in events and situations where we defend our interests and ideas. In relationships, the transit brings energy of passion, encouraging romantic and vibrant gestures, adding more fire and drama to personal life. The energy of Mars in Leo also makes us more sensitive. It leads to recognition and praise, motivating us to achieve success and the desire to leave our mark in life. However, starting from December 12th, Mars will go into retrograde motion, and we will discuss the specifics of this transit in additional videos on the channel. Well, naturally, for each zodiac sign, it will remain in retrograde until the end of February 2025. And by the way, we'll return to the zodiac sign Cancer. In December, we will also have a significant event with Neptune in Pisces. It finally goes direct, moving forward exactly on the day when Mars goes retrograde, December 12th, 2024. The transit of Neptune in Pisces will bring quite deep energies, activating our intuition and our spiritual quest. It will give us a dissolution of our boundaries. It will create an atmosphere of some mysticism, dreaminess, and inspiration. It is very interesting that this happens on the eve of the New Year holidays. And this transit activates themes of compassion, activates themes of creativity, some idealism in our lives, and the pursuit of a higher truth in life. It encourages us to seek meanings that go beyond the material world. Neptune in Pisces. It makes us receptive to subtle energies. It enhances our sensitivity to emotional experiences and certain spiritual states. It specifically promotes the development of our intuition. During this transit, we are able to see the hidden sides of reality. And in our lives, situations may arise when we want to immerse ourselves in world imagination, art, or spiritual practices. This can be meditation, yoga, working with the subconscious. In other words, the transit inclines us towards idealization. It can create tendency towards illusion, self-deception, and avoidance of reality. And it is important to be aware of this in order to avoid any disappointments. In relationships, Neptune in Pisces awakens a certain empathy, a desire to help, especially those in need of support. It enhances our longing for spiritual closeness, deep connection with others, where not just any common activity is important, but also mutual understanding on an intuitive level. And this transit is particularly suitable for creative, inspiring endeavors. It allows us to find such inner peace, acceptance. It enables us to let go of certain attachments, to work at least on this and find a deeper meaning in life. On December 15th, 2024, we will have a full moon in Gemini, and there will be an energy of active information exchange, communication, and awareness of completely new connections between our thoughts and the experiences we have gained in life. The time emphasizes the importance of knowledge, learning, and interaction. It contributes to revealing some hidden aspects of our lives related specifically to communication, rumors, and unspoken matters. This can occur in both personal relationships and professional spheres. The full moon in Gemini activates the theme of adaptation, flexibility, the ability to switch between different tasks and interests, and to make quick decisions, especially related to studies, technology, transportation, or short trips. And here, the situations that arise will specifically concern the completion of important tasks in the field of information and media technologies. Some interactions with close relatives, such as siblings, represented by our third house, the full moon, may also lead to vivid revelations related to family or group relationships. Here, everything also happens and unfolds regarding any information coming to us. We gain certain clarity, understanding, and certainty. And unlike other full moons, which may be more emotional or material, the new moon in Gemini emphasizes mental activity and the relevance of exchanging ideas. It pushes us to seek completely new information. And all of this will be provided by the full moon in Gemini. Right on December 31st, we will have another new moon, the second this month, and it will occur in Capricorn at 10 degrees. Additionally, besides the fact that this is a feature of the month with the double 2 on the moon, both occur and affect the 10th degrees of the zodiac sign. Be sure to check which planets and house cusps in your horoscope are located at 10 degrees specifically in your natal chart. There will be very interesting changes happening. Well, the moon in Capricorn will bring, of course, as I mentioned, like the sun in Capricorn, energies of seriousness, responsibility, practicality, and stability. And here the focus is on new beginnings that are primarily related to career, long-term goals, and the structure of our lives. The moment we initiate the processes of planning for the future, we set clear, achievable goals, strengthen our material foundation. Let's take a look at a couple of significant aspects in December that will contribute their energies to the overall picture of the month. This is the opposition of Mercury in Sagittarius with retrograde Jupiter in Gemini. It continues to operate in this aspect throughout November and all of December. And there are additional videos on this aspect for each zodiac sign on the channel. In addition, in December, we are expecting the conjunction of the Sun in Sagittarius with retrograde Mercury in Sagittarius. Here, there will be a situation where it is important to review and rethink personal goals, ideas, and beliefs, as the Sun will highlight this. We also consider the house of the horoscope in which this aspect occurs. This time, they bring quite important revelations into our lives, or a return to certain themes or projects from the past that will require us to clarify, rethink, and adjust. Here, communication will be rather unstable. We will face difficulties in exchanging information, some misunderstandings, and some unspoken things. It is very important to pay attention to details here. It is important not to rush into making decisions here, as retrograde Mercury will create situations of reassessment and review. This may relate to studies, personal beliefs, or even travel. Conjunction always brings us events, and here there may be a return to old projects and a review of plans. In personal life, ex-partners may appear. In the professional sphere, situations may arise where it is necessary to reboot or reassess something. These are strategies, approaches, and plans, and everything that is long-term will need to be clarified, redone, or reviewed here. Also, in December, the Sun in Sagittarius will go into opposition, also to retrograde Jupiter in Gemini. And there will be situations where it is necessary to rethink and view your beliefs, philosophical views, and plans related to travel, expanding knowledge, or education. A rather tense aspect, as the Sun symbolizes personal goals and our identity, while retrograde Jupiter gives us the opportunity to correct our mistakes. And although Jupiter is responsible for expanding horizons and principles, here it is retrograde, which means it directs us back to correct something. And of course, the aspect causes an internal conflict between the desire to move forward and the necessity to return to past situations and lessons. And naturally, while the position is active, there will be many reviews. Some old information is returning, and some past decisions. They become the subject of analysis and re-evaluation, and as a result, misunderstandings or excessive expectations and unclear promises may arise. In personal life and career, the opposition creates situations where we realize that some ambitions or projects require additional reflection and adjustments. Also, in December, we continue to have the square of the Sun in Sagittarius with Saturn in Pisces, which has been active since November 27th and lasts until December 13th. And this is about 10 situations where our personal ambitions, goals, and aspirations clash with limitations, discipline, and responsibility. So this can be a period when our idealistic plans and our aspirations for freedom, of course, face real obstacles and limitations imposed by Saturn. And here Saturn wants us to engage in deeper reflection and to take responsibility for our actions. It involves conflicts between the desire, such as, for example, to travel and fulfilling certain responsibilities. The square can add such internal contradictions where we need to harmonize our certain freedom with the limitations we face. In personal life and career, situations may arise that require strict self-discipline, intensifying the need for serious long-term efforts to achieve goals, especially those related to long-term commitments. This is a time when we will need to overcome difficulties that seem very large in the moment, but will lead to significant personal growth and structuring of our future. And another significant aspect in December is the square of Saturn in Pisces and retrograde Jupiter in Gemini, two great giants. The aspect of which began on November 19th, the day Pluto fully entered Aquarius. And this aspect will be active throughout December and all of January 2025. It certainly creates situations where the limiting, disciplining energies of Saturn clash with the optimistic influence of Jupiter. This can lead to an internal conflict between reality and our dreams, between responsibility and the desire to expand our horizons in life. Saturn in Pisces encourages a deeper awareness of the limitations of spiritual responsibility, the need to work with one's inner fears or doubts, And retrograde Jupiter in Gemini, besides giving us the opportunity to correct some mistakes, creates the need to reconsider our ideals, beliefs, and knowledge. This can relate, by the way, to information, education, and various communications. It is indeed a time when our ambitions may be hindered in their realization, and our faith in personal strength is called into question. And here there may be situations where plans for education, travel, and professional growth face real obstacles, requiring us to reconsider and make adjustments. Retrograde Jupiter will push us to return to some old projects and tasks, requiring us to make additional efforts to achieve our success. In personal life, the aspect will manifest as misunderstandings and tensions in relationships. And this may be related to spiritual views on life or to a situation where our ideals cannot be realized as quickly or our aspirations as quickly and to the extent we would like. This is how our December 2024 will be. I wish you success and happy upcoming New Year holidays.